everyone, so today I'm going to be filming my October favorites for you. So I'm just going to go into all the products I've been loving in the month of October. I actually don't have, or usually when I do a favorites video, I haven't done one in a really long time, but when I've done them in the past, I've only really included makeup products. But this month, I was about to say this week, this month I actually have some fashion items too. But yeah, some fashion items, and I have one other non-beauty product. Well, it's a beauty product, but like, is it? I don't know if it's a beauty product, but it's actually the first thing I'm going to talk about, and it is the One Direction Our Moments perfume. It's gorgeous. If you can see, like the little bottle that it's in, it has like a little frilly up top, and it's just beautiful. Like the liquid is pink. And it comes off just like that. And when this scent came out, I was a little skeptical. I'm obviously a One Direction fan. I don't know. Oh, you can't see. I have like posters in my room. I actually have a cutout of Zayn that usually lives about right there, but I like take it out for the videos because I think it's kind of creepy that he's just chilling in the back of my videos, so I take him away. But I'm a big fan of One Direction, but when it came out, or when I heard they were coming out with the perfume, I was like, okay, cool, like, I won't be like rushing to go buy that. But I came home one day and my mom had said, so I smelled the new One Direction perfume today and I bought it for you. She just like came home with it. I just came home one day and it was sitting on the counter. My mom was like, yeah, I smelled it and it was great and I bought it, and yeah. So then I smelled it and I love it. It's very, I don't know how to put it. If you've smelled the Justin Bieber, the first one he came out with, I think it was Sweetheart. I actually own that one as well. If you've smelled that perfume, it actually reminds me a lot of this one. They are both, they're very light. This one is kind of like, I'm really bad at describing scents, but it's a little bit musky. It's like a sweet musky scent. And it's good for daytime. It's not like too heavy to wear every day. I've been wearing it every day. And it stays on really well, which I really like in a perfume. I hate when you put something on and then by the end of the day you can't even tell you're wearing perfume anymore. I just think it's kind of useless if you have to just like keep re-squirting yourself, re-spritzing yourself. With perfume, I just think it's like a little annoying, and you never know if like you're just adding on to too much smell, but I'm rambling too much. But yeah, this is a really great perfume. I think everyone should try it out, One Direction fan or not. It's a really nice smell, and I think it's great getting into the colder months because it is definitely a scent that I would describe as more appropriate for like the fall, winter time, because it has that like musky undertone to it. Really bad at describing the scent, but yeah, go smell it, and I love it. It's really nice. Moving on to my favorite nail polish of the month, it has to go to actually the color that I'm wearing right now. You probably can't tell. It's this SC shade, and it is called The Lace Is On. And it is a purpley pink color with like some shimmer going throughout it. I will do a close-up. Yeah, so as you can see, it's a purpley pink color with shimmer going throughout it. And it just like, no matter where the light is hitting it, it looks like it's a different color. And you can see it also on my nails. It's pretty chipped though. But yes, I'm in love with this color. And I've actually had so many compliments on this nail polish, like it's crazy. Everyone says that this is like the greatest fall nail color, and it's lasted so well. This has been on for over a week, and like even you saw in the close-up, it's not too chipped. Like I should probably redo my nails, which I plan on today, but like it still looks pretty good for being on for over a week. So really love that nail polish. Moving on to the makeup products, I have to talk about this first one because I am so obsessed. It's like my favorite makeup discovery in a really long time. I'm gonna go with my favorite makeup discovery since the Rimmel Apocalypse, like the greatest things ever. But in the drugstore, my favorite drugstore makeup discovery. But this is the CoverGirl Outlast Stay Fabulous 3-in-1 foundation. It has a very long and unnecessary name, but it's so good. It's like really, really good. I'm wearing it today. I don't know if that like sells it any better. Like, I don't know, you could think my face looks really disgusting, so you could be like, no, I don't want to buy that. But I don't know, if you like think that my skin looks decent, I'm wearing it today. I've been wearing it for like for a while now. This is one of my newer discoveries, but I've worn it long enough to know that I love it. And I'm actually considering not even repurchasing my NARS Sheer Glow. Like, my NARS Sheer Glow is way too light for me. Ever since I just kind of like got color over the summer and stayed this color. So I was planning on repurchasing my NARS Sheer Glow in the color that I am now, and I will probably stay. But I have decided against it. I'm actually so in love with this stuff. I will go into the details of the foundation now instead of just saying that I love it, because that doesn't really tell you anything. But first off, for the packaging, it has a pump, which is amazing. The cap doesn't really like, it's kind of loose, whatever. But the main thing is it has a pump. The pump is great. The pump is functional. One pump of the foundation on the back of my hand, I get my entire face. If I'm having a not good skin day, if my skin doesn't not look great, then I might go for like a pump and a little tiny extra like bit coverage wherever I need it. But for the most part, one pump is good enough. Now the whole 3-in-1 thing, this foundation says that it is a primer, foundation, and concealer all in one. And I'm gonna have to agree with that statement. Well, depending on how your skin is, I agree with that statement. For me, I don't have overly oily skin, I don't have overly dry skin. I have pretty combo skin. I do get pretty oily on my nose, but it's not like crazy. I do get the occasional dry patch as well. I don't see that this is sticking to any dry patches. And for oil, it does control oil really well. The primer side of things, I do think this lasts so well. I've been wearing it, it's 3:45 now, and I've been wearing it since 6 a.m. So like 9 hours, something like that, maybe like 10, for a while, and it stayed pretty well. I touched up once today, and I'm gonna go into what I used to touch up. But yeah, so if you'd like to see a foundation routine with this foundation, totally let me know, because I actually think I'm gonna do that whether or not I get any feedback. I'm probably like gonna film that. But oh, and for the concealer side of things, if you have like a serious like problem spot on your face, this will cancel out the redness. It will help to hide it, but like a concealer would be helpful as well, because I still use concealer when I have like some issues on my face. But it's a very full coverage foundation. I've never tried to sheer it out, but I imagine you could if you like mixed it maybe with like a moisturizer. If you're not into a full coverage, then I probably wouldn't even like try this, but well, I mean, still try it, because I used to not be into full coverage, but now I'm like totally sold on this. It doesn't look overly makeup-y, but it just makes your skin look so flawless and airbrushed and so good, and it's a really good foundation. My shade is Buff Beige, in case you're wondering. And yeah, so maybe if I do a foundation routine, you can see that before and after effects of it. So yeah. And then to touch that up, I've heard so much about this next product. I refused to buy it for the longest time because I'm obsessed with my NARS translucent light reflecting setting powder. I still love that stuff. I use it in the mornings when I'm setting my face, and then throughout the day I've been using the Rimmel Stay Matte powder. This is the translucent shade, and this is just something that everyone talks about and says that it's like so great. It's really cheap. I think it's like $4. It smells like old people, which is my biggest like complaint about this, which obviously like the smell shouldn't really matter that much because it's powder, but it smells like some serious old people. Yeah, that's interesting, but it's nonetheless a really good powder, and it really does make your skin look matte but not too matte. And if I touch up with this once around noon or 1, like around that time, then my foundation will last me throughout the rest of the day. So yeah, I really like this. It's really handy to keep in your bag. I do wish the packaging was a little bit more secure, maybe like a flip top or something like that, because I mean, this is probably like bound to break in my bag, but for the price, I'm really not that worried about it. I would rather pay the $4 for it than have to pay like $6, well, or like $10 and have like really good packaging. Like, I'm not that worried about it. Yeah, it's a really nice texture. It doesn't build up and get too cakey. It's a really nice powder. I'm happy with that a lot, actually. I'm pleasantly surprised. I don't think it beats out the NARS translucent light reflecting setting powder. Why are names so long? I don't think it beats that one out, but it's still like really good. Okay, now moving on to things I've been loving for my eyes. This is my MAC, my little palette where I have 4 MAC eyeshadows. I don't know if I've ever talked about this in any of my videos. I'm pretty sure I have not. In this palette, I have 4 pretty well-known MAC colors. I have, starting from right here, Smut, Satin Taupe, Cranberry, and Wood Winked. And the shade that, or the shades that I want to really talk about are these 3, because these are more like everyday shades. Cranberry is amazing, and I will do a tutorial with that if that's something someone would be interested in. I think it's a really great fall shade. I could have probably even coordinated it with my outfit today. Why didn't I do that? It's a really nice shade, but it is definitely something that like pops and you might not want to wear like on an everyday basis. But I would wear Satin Taupe on an everyday basis, and I would wear Wood Winked on an everyday basis. And these are my 2 favorite MAC eyeshadows, like by far. Wood Winked I really like just putting all over the eye, smudging underneath the eye, and then doing some liner. Even without eyeliner, I think it looks great, and just like big lashes. I think it's just such a versatile like go-to shade when I don't really know what to do on my eyes. I will definitely go to Wood Winked and use that. I think it's more commonly used as like a summertime shade, but I think that like even bronze colors look really nice in the fall, because I mean like leaves are yellow and brown and stuff, so why can't, I think it's like fall-y. I don't know, I don't really like follow trends. I just kind of, if it looks right, then I think it looks, and I think it's good. I don't know. Okay. And then for Satin Taupe and Smut, I really like using these in coordination with each other. They obviously look like they go together. They're like purpley, grayish colors, and I really love them. I love using Satin Taupe on the outer part of my eye and in the crease, and then just darkening that up with a little bit of Smut, and I like using these in coordination with Sin Eyeshadow by Urban Decay. I think it's a really good eye look. You can't go wrong, and it's kind of smoky, but also like acceptable for daytime. So yeah, these 4 eyeshadows right here from MAC I would say are some of the best there, and they're all really good for fall in my opinion, and they're just like, they're like standout shades. You can get like other shades that are like, but I think these are shades that are like must-haves from MAC. So if you're like wanting to create a quad and you don't know what 4 shades to put in there, I think these are the ones that you should go for. But last makeup product that I wanted to discuss is this blush by Tarte. I might have actually talked about this before. I know I've talked about some other Tarte blushes before. They're like literally some of the only blushes I use. This one is called Fantastic, and it's a really, really bright bluey pink shade. This used to be like one of my least favorite Tarte blushes that I owned, but now it is like my favorite. It's so beautiful. I'm wearing it today. It actually might have worn off a little bit, but it's like, I don't know, these are all like, the Tarte blushes are known for being like really pigmented, and it's just, I don't know if you can see that little swatch that I did, what it looks like. They're really soft, and yeah, it's just like a really bright pink, but if you use it very sparingly on the cheeks and in like the right places, it just gives your face this like really nice glow that I think is absolutely beautiful. And no matter what time of year it is, I think this is a really great blush shade, and I think this might have been limited edition, but I'm not positive on that. Like, you might still be able to get it. It's called Fantastic. I think I said that already. Mine's in the little mini packaging because it came in a set that I got last year, but I think, I'm not sure. You might want to like check up on that. I don't know if you like are interested in buying this. Yeah, it's really helpful with me. Okay, my last 2 things that I want to mention. I feel like this video got really long. I'm not sure, but I'm gonna just talk about these really quick. They're both shoes. They're both pairs of shoes, and they're of the boot variety. I got them from Target and I'm very obsessed with them. These first ones look a little dirty. I actually wore them today and they might look a little scuffed because I've been wearing the heck out of them ever since I got them. They are these black little like booty? Like wedges that I got from Target, and they tie, and they're not like super high. I think they're like maybe 3-4 inches, but they're really comfortable. They're like easy to walk in. I wore them to school today and they were fine. I think that they're so nice for fall. You can wear these with jeans, or you can wear them with like how I wore them with a skirt today, like how I did today, as if you can see my legs. I wore them with a skirt today and like tights, and like wore these. So I just think they're so versatile. They go with everything because they're black, well, most things. But yeah, I think they're so great, and they're comfortable, and they're great. I don't really remember how much they were, but I'm gonna go with around like the $20 mark. So I mean, it was Target, so they weren't like expensive, and they're great, and I'll probably be wearing them all throughout the fall and winter time. Moving on to my other shoes. I really love these ones too. These are another like booty type of shoe. I don't know why I keep saying booty. Is booty even a thing? I don't know, but they're like ankle boots. These ones have a little bit of a bigger heel, like you can't tell. I just hit myself in the face. It's like a chunky kind of heel, but they're like this taupe color. And again, these will go with a lot of things. You can tuck jeans into them. That's what I'm really into doing with them, like wearing skinny jeans and then just like putting them, or like cuffing them right above the little heel part. That's really cute. They zip up on the side, which I think is a really cute detail. And yeah, these ones aren't that comfortable walking, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. They're like, they take some getting used to, some practice, but I mean, they're so cool, and the color is great. I didn't have any taupe colored boots, and that's really what I wanted, so I'm really happy with these. These are the Massimo brand. Yeah, I think they are. You can't even read it. I think the other ones are too. I don't know. But yes, if I can find them on the Target website, I'll link them down in the description below. But they're great. If you are interested, I would say go pick them up. These again were probably around the $20 mark. A steal if you ask me. Thank you guys all so much for watching my October favorites. I hope you enjoyed them. If you have any other video requests, please leave them down below and I will be glad to do them. So I will see you all in my next video. Bye!